my friends out there. Hi, you guys. So I've been working on a meal plan all week, and I think I came up with some pretty good ones to make sure running out of food doesn't happen. Breakfast, cereal, and milk. And one of the things I'm going to be buying this week is shelf-stable milk. Dollar Tree or 99-cent only. So I'm going to stock up on a little shelf-stable milk. So breakfast, cereal, and milk, because you need about 3 cups milk per day. Lunch, sandwich with fruit or vegetable, a little salad. And so then dinner is going to be 1/2 plate vegetables, 1/4 plate meat, and 1/4 plate carbs. So this is one of my part soy burgers that I bought at Walmart. They're pretty cheap, you guys. They're not that bad. And I think you get 16 for $10. They're okay. About a month ago, I wanted to make sure my freezer was packed full of food, so I packed my freezer full of those hamburgers. And they're okay, you know. So tonight I'm going to make a guacamole burger on the cheap. So I will also be stocking up on some of these small oils. So back over here. So what I want is I want to come up with some like fairly cheap meals, you know, that I can get by on, that's going to meet the criteria of 1/4 plate vegetable, no, 1/4 plate of meat, 1/4 plate carb, and 1/2 plate vegetable. A long time ago, if you've been following me, you've heard about the lady, and she ran out of bread, fruit, and vegetables, and so, you know, we don't want to let that happen. So, I hope everything is doing okay, but if it's not, pray to God and ask for help. Say, God, you know, this is not a good situation for me, not at all. So, I got, this has nothing to do with the guacamole burger, but I bought bell peppers marked down, and then these are my leftover apple and orange from lunch today, so I will eat those tomorrow. And so tonight I need to eat my other one of my bell peppers, not the whole thing. I'm probably going to have half of this left too. These soy burgers have to be all the way done. They're really, really horrible if you don't get them all the way done. I mean, really bad. So this is for my, and then I save all the seeds out of my my food, and I plant them in, you can see I wasn't paying attention with the chefing videos. This is not how you cut up a bell pepper, okay? So what I do is I just let them dry out on a little plate, and I try to get every last seed. So, okay, and then, you know, this one I'll eat tomorrow. Say you never need your seeds. They will last for a long time. You might need them. Don't throw them away. So, you know, today I was watching the news. Turns out that we have had an abnormally hot July. And I thought, oh, okay, yeah, I was really hot. I wasn't just bitching and complaining. Well, I was bitching and complaining, but I was legitimately hot. So this will go on my 1/2 plate of vegetables. They could be 2 kinds of cooked vegetables. They could be 1/2 plate cooked vegetables and 1/2 plate raw vegetables, but you know, this will work in with my guacamole burger. So we have to be creative. We have to take measures to make sure we're getting what we need. So I have my leftover tea. I need to get a few more plastic straws. Okay, so now what? Now, so 1/4 of, 1/4 of my plate is meat. And this is going to make sure that I'm not going to be suffering any, and 1/4 of my plate is going to be a carb. And then 1/2 of my plate is going to be vegetables. And I'm just going to use whatever vegetables I have around the house. So I have Walmart salad left. And, you know, I have some bell peppers. I'll just put them to one side. And I have some salsa. If you have canned tomatoes, like stewed tomatoes or rotel tomatoes, you can grind those up. So what I'm going to do is just put some little piles of, I actually like this myself, some little piles of salsa. And then eventually, you know, that will go on my, and then I bought this guacamole at 99¢ only. One could eat this guacamole with tortilla chips. That would be good. So this is really a cheap meal, but it's a tasty little meal. And then I have some olives, because olives are always good with Mexican food. I think olives up your nutrition a little bit on your food. I go kind of heavy on the olives because I just happen to love olives. So, okay, so here we have 1/4 meat, 1/4 carbs, and a 1/2 plate of vegetables. So now for the guacamole burger. So another thing is I would call a halt to all spending if possible until we see what's going to happen. Hopefully everything is going to be okay. Ultimately everything will be okay, but until we see it with our own 2 eyes, you know, we need to exercise caution. This isn't the best mustard I've ever met either, but you know, I will just eat it all. And I've bought this mustard so many times because it's the big bottle, and I hate it. Okay, so now, so we're just going to find some little meals. And you know, that we like, that don't cost much. Trying to have some half decent small meals at dinner time. Take a look at this. Yes. Okay, so that's a guacamole burger. Friday night. Yeah, it's a part soy burger, but you know, hey, that's okay. I can get by on that. So I have a cringe-worthy news story for you guys. This made me cringe. You know, I was telling you how hot I was all week. This woman got locked up in Arizona, you might have heard of this, for throwing water on a car wash employee, and they threw her in jail. And she was left in jail 27 days before she was charged, but during that time, they gave her the dry water treatment. Now, this is in Arizona, you guys, and for this is awful. I could see this happening to me. For 2 days, they gave her no water, and she finally got desperate and drank the water out of the toilet. Yes. So finally, I don't know, she got a lawyer somehow, and so she was let out of she was let out of jail, and all the charges against her were thrown. First of all, throwing water, well, assault and battery, you know. You have to be careful about that. You say, I'm going to throw water on you, that's assault. You throw it on them, that's a battery. Assault and battery, 27 days, and she got the dry water treatment. A grandmother. So that was cringeworthy and really awful. God, poor woman. Okay, so now I'm watching China and going, whoa, what's going on in China? Okay. The COVID cases are continuing to climb. The yellow spam bamboo locusts have flown in from Laos in clouds into China, and they are eating everything in sight. Lightning has hit 4,000 lightning strikes have hit Shangri-La. And, you know, the rain is threatening to flood the dams. Not good. Okay, so now let me taste my guacamole burger. This is a good burger. Let's see, this couldn't have cost me more than about $1 or $2. That was good. Okay, the jobless benefits expired, I think today, and they're saying no relief anytime soon for 30 million Americans who were getting $600 a week through the CARES Act. That's like the self-employed people and the people like janitors, you know, who were let go, low wage earners that were cut first. Okay, the Republicans wanted to give them $200. The Democrats wanted to continue with the $600. Nothing happened, and everyone is taking the weekend off. Okay, we're having hurricanes on the East Coast, and 20 million evictions are set to happen. And so some people are saying, you know, the corona and all this stuff is not the real issue. The real issue is the economic devastation that's going to happen, possibly resulting in famines. That's why we want to have it in our minds. We're going to have boxes of cereal. We don't want to be running out of bread for our sandwiches or lunch meat. And we have our food plan, and we're trying to stockpile food, and if we can't, we're going to go to the food banks now. Okay, so now I posted this video for you guys. A food shortage is coming. Whitfield Harrington, he mentioned many believers have had dreams of food shortages. He asked God how long, and he was told 26 weeks. He had dreams of long lines of food food, pantry lines or food bank lines. And he had a dream of a mason jar. Okay, and so I thought, oh, I had a dream of a mason jar. Oh, I had a dream of a boat, all this kind of stuff. I'm thinking, wow, a dream of a mason jar. And so he took it to mean canned food. Lo and behold, about a night or two ago, I dream of a mason jar. And they go, what? And I'm thinking about this dream, and I have been very resistant to canning food. I go, why should I? I don't want to. I want to make sure nothing goes wrong with my canned food. And I was thinking, that's really strange. Why am I dreaming of a mason jar? And this thought popped into my head because there's not going to be any mason jars. So imagine this, there's no canned food. You can't get your hands on any mason jars, So I would start stockpiling up a few mason jars. They're not too cheap. So, if you can go to thrift stores and get them. But I would also just save all the jars I could. And there is ways to can without mason jars. I don't know what it is. So, I'll tell you the truth, when that popped into my mind, it really cut me in a little cut of fear, oh my gosh, that's not good. So, okay, so I was trying to tell you guys when I had my Alzheimer's that I was going to be stockpiling molasses, and I was trying to think of Caro syrup because I use this to make granola bars. So, I think that's enough of, one more thing. So, okay, I got these oranges for $1. So, that's a lot of oranges for one woman. So what I'm going to be doing, because I don't have much space, is I put it in these little containers and I will just freeze them. When they freeze. And I want to show you one more thing. Okay, I saved all my bacon grease. See, that's my bacon grease. Save your bacon grease. And this is, how you have small bits of butter left? I saved them instead of just tossing them. And this is some bacon ends. I could use them in some beans. And then I have some lard. This size is hard to find, but you might be able to find big ones. Okay, you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.